Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. I have to start by moisturizing my face. I'm using the Youth to the People Moisturizer Cream. I have learned that if I don't moisturize my face, I'm gonna get even more oily because my skin is gonna try to produce its own oil or whatever. So make sure you moisturize, even in the summer when it's hot and you get sweaty. For the next step, of course, you're gonna prime. Make sure you add sunscreen. This should have been like with my moisturizer and I forgot this step, but make sure you apply your sunscreen. I think I'm gonna add it into my foundation just to give me a little bit of a glow and some light coverage. But before I do that, of course, I'm gonna color correct. And we are color corrected. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my color corrector. I'm just gonna use my Fit Me in the shade 35. Sorry, it's hard to see. My light is so bright. And I'm just gonna use a damp sponge to apply it. Now, I did not say this was gonna be one of those light coverage makeup applications. We're still putting makeup on. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milani Weekend Brow Pen to just add some hair-like strokes. I feel like I'm trying to move really fast because I know at any moment my napping toddler may wake up. And once she wakes up, it's a wrap. The video's done. We're gonna get to the foundation now. I'm using my L'Oreal True Match, and I still need to go get another bottle of this. And with that, I'm using my Black Girl sunscreen. I'm just gonna do like a little squirt of that. Just gonna use this brush to mix those together. And start applying. I'm gonna use this sponge to just blend that out. I love the smell of sunscreen. I don't know why, but it just smells so good. Sunscreen and swimming pools, all that smells so good, but I do not like summertime. I'm not a fan of the summer. So that sunscreen is what's gonna give us the glow. That's really it. Like if you want the extra glow, add the sunscreen in with your foundation. I'm using a new concealer today. This is the L'Oreal True Match. Hyaluronic acid and caffeine in it, so some skincare, and it's gonna make your eyes like look more awake. And look at the applicator. This is probably way too light for me. I don't know why I went this light. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep that like right there in the front of the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and add my other concealer with it. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna dry down pretty quickly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it. I'm using another sponge. This is my little e.l.f. sponge. There's a trio of these and there's one that's even smaller. Anyway, I'm gonna use this sponge to just blend that out. Let's see what we're looking like. Let me do the other side before I start blending out the darker concealer. I feel like the finish is really pretty and it's pretty easy to blend out. And my sponge is damp. I think that also helps a whole lot. get around those edges so we don't have any harsh little lines. I'm gonna set this with a pressed powder first. I have a new one. This is in the shade 320. It's the Maybelline. I was using this one in 310, but I feel like it was way too light. So 320, let's see how that looks. And I'm still gonna use my little sponge. I'm going to only set like the first half of my eye with it because I don't want to be too bright like all the way through. Then I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder. This is in Cinnamon Bun. And then go up everywhere else that I took my concealer. I'm taking my Juvia's Place bronzer. I'm going into both of these shades. And I'm gonna lightly pounce it where I would put my contour and build it up. And we're gonna fix that line in just a second. I know it's looking a little bit heavy. I'm going back into my foundation sponge and I'm just going to even out where I put that bronzer and make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the nose. I'm gonna take this face stick on my eyelids because I wanna do like a bronzy eye, and I'm just gonna blend it out. Make sure the edges are blended out nicely. Take another brush, go into this deeper shade, take that into the crease. And then I'm gonna take the lighter shade and just go onto the lid using the same brush. And before I forget, let me set the rest of my face. I'm using my Fit Me in the shade 40, going back in with my damp sponge. I am using the Dew Wet Balm. This is what she looks like. And I'm just gonna take some and put that on the eyelid. This is what's gonna give you like that dewy, glowy look. And I'm taking it like up, but staying in the center. And then we're gonna spray this down. I'm mixing my two e.l.f. blushes to see what shade I get. I mixed the pink and the orange, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, obviously we know what's gonna happen, but let's just do it on camera. Get like a nice coral color. Okay, so I got a nice coral color, and I'm gonna use my blender, my beauty blender, to apply it. And I'm taking it across my nose because this is supposed to be a summery look. So then I'm just gonna use the butt of the blender to blend that in. I'm still gonna use my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna dab my orange blush and lightly go over it, and I'm gonna do the same thing with my pink blush. So I'm taking the pink, I never use a highlighter on my face anymore, but for today I'm gonna do it because I do want a glow. I'm gonna go into the rose gold shade from my Milani palette and just put that right on top of the cheeks. I feel like we look pretty sun-kissed, and my nose might be too pink, but I don't care, girl. You know I don't care. I love blush. And I'm gonna put some on my nose. So to add more to this look, I am going into this light pink shade. I'm taking kind of a little dense brush and I'm gonna put that right in the tear duct. So this is like a pale pink on me. It's so glowy. It is so glowy and dewy. Okay, so I'm taking my bronzer on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna be kind of messy with it. Add your mascara. You can stop here if you want. Like if you just want mascara, you can stop here and put on some lip gloss. But I am going to add some falsies and like a really pretty glossy lip. Okay, lashes are on. So I'm going into my waterline with this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is in the shade Yogurt. And it just looks like this. It's like a really pretty pink, frosty pink type color. So I want a heavy lip. I'm going in with a black liner first. I'm just taking the brown lighter right on top of the black. Now we're just gonna take NYX Butter Gloss. This is in Butterscotch. I'm gonna take Spiked Toffee on top of that. I want the lips to be a little bit more glossy, so I'm gonna take a clear gloss on top. All right, friends, so this is gonna be the end of the video. I don't know what happened to my outro, but as always, thank y'all for watching and supporting me. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a lovely weekend or week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.